Before the opening bell, U.S. indices closed higher on Monday, lifted by shares in tech, hardware and equipment, semiconductors and semiconductor equipment, and media sectors. On the economic docket, retail sales rising 0.2% month over month in January. This all as 93% of S&P 500 constituents. They traded higher yesterday. Now, after the markets closed, Boeing 737 MAX aircraft has been suspended by the Brazilian airline GOL, Mexican airline Aeromexico, and the Singapore government. Meanwhile, the company issued a statement saying Boeing has been working closely with the FAA on development, planning, and certification of the software enhancement. The FAA says it anticipates mandating the software enhancement with an airworthiness directive no later than April. Meanwhile, turning overseas, Asian markets higher today. The Nikkei up 1.79%, the Hang Seng up 1.46%, China's CSI 300 up 0.68%, South Korea's Kospi up 0.89%. European markets reversing lower as well, and U.S. futures now calling for a negative start. In terms of expectations today, there's no earnings expected, but on the economic docket, 6 o'clock in the morning, we have the February NFIB Business Optimism Index, and 8:30 in the morning, we have the inflation rate month over month and year over year for February. Taking a look at the markets, the S&P 500 is where we begin. That sees a bullish bias above 2776. The Nasdaq, that sees 7290 in sight, and that's in focus. The relative strength index mixed to bullish. Long positions above 7125 are favored with targets at 7250 and 7290 in extension, while the Dow Jones sees a bullish bias above 25,525.